Welcome to this class. We're going to be looking at Introduction to Mini Importation. Introduction to Importation Business. So, if you are here, if you're connected right now, can you go to the comment section and click on I am ready to learn? Go to the comment section and write I am ready to learn. I am ready to learn. Okay. I'm still waiting for us. I'm still waiting for your comments. I am ready. I am ready so that we can go ahead. Okay, we're about getting started. Kindly share the link. Share this link on our WhatsApp status. I'm going to give us 2-3 minutes to do that. Share this link. You have the flyer already. You can share this link on your WhatsApp status so that you can have more persons join this free class. So let's get started. Introduction to importation business. I'm sure you've heard about importation business. You've heard about mini importation. You've heard people talk about import. I want to import this, or I just imported this, and you don't know what it's all about. It's quite simple. So in this class, I'm going to be guiding you to what mini importation is, what mini importation is, and what the importation business is all about. How you can get started with a very little capital. So let's get started. Let's talk about mini importation. Mini importation refers to the practice of importing quantity of goods for personal use or resale. This business model is popular because it requires relatively low capital investment and can be started with minimal resources. So that's the idea. You want to get into business, you want to make money for yourself, and you have maybe 10,000 naira, you have 20,000 naira, or you have a little Ghana cedis with you, or you have just little money with you, depending on the country where you are, where you're watching, the currency you make use of. You have little money with you and you want to get started, and you're wondering, what am I going to do? How am I going to do this? That is what I'm going to be showing you in this class. So you're going to be importing just little quantity. You know, the big bosses, they import things in containers and all that. But today I'm going to be showing how you can Buy them little by little, two of this, three of this, five of that, with little money, and then you can still make your profits and make your money. So in this class, I'm going to be showing us the key aspects of the importation business, the main importation business. Number one is the product selection. How do you know what to buy? Where do you go and select what to buy? How do you know this particular product is good and this particular product is not good? We are going to be doing that. We are going to be looking at sourcing, how you can source for the right items that you want. We are going to be showing you also how you can ship these products to your country. Now, before it gets into your country or before it gets to you, it has to pass through the customs and do this. So we also look at what is required to clear your items right there at customs. So we are going to be doing that. And then we also extend in our next class to marketing and sales. Now you have imported these items. It's one thing to buy and it's another thing to sell. So you've bought these items and you want to sell them. How best can you do this? Are you going to just leverage on your WhatsApp status, telling the same set of people you are selling handbags, telling the same set of people you are selling shoes? I'm going to show you what you can do and how you can get started, how you can take your marketing online and sales, and then also the payment methods that you can make use of, and then the customer service. In cases where you are having issues and you actually want to reach out to someone, how do you go about that? So let's get started. In recent years, with the use of technology now and the way that trade has gone round the whole world, you see that people want to start their own businesses. Everybody wants to sell this, or I'm sure you are familiar with that. You come to WhatsApp, you see everyone has one business or the other. And not just they want to have this business just to belong. Everyone is looking for money. Everyone wants to look for money. Everyone wants to make money. And I'm sure that is the reason why you are here. So in this class, I'm going to be showing you how you can get started, how you can also be at the top of your game and sell your items and make money. Main importation refers to the practice of importing goods on small scale. I've said that already. Now, there are different online platforms and international shipping services that we can make use. For those of us in Nigeria, importation business in Nigeria has been considered primarily to the career of rich businessmen. That is what they do, and you may not know, but unfortunately, lots of those so called businessmen do not even use their own money to do these businesses. What they will do is you see them, they wear their clean suits, you see them with their big cars, they go to the bank and then with collaterals and they are giving loans, and then they use those loans, the loans that the money they are giving to them, the loans, the same money we have that we put right there in the bank, that is what is given to those guys. And then they make use of those loans to strengthen their business and then they pay up later. So this is actually how the rich make money and they become richer and richer. So in this class, I'm going to be showing you how you can use that little amount of money you have in your bank to get started. Now, why importing business? Importing business in Nigeria strive on the fact that our economy is not a productive type, not just in Nigeria but in Africa. We a country, we don't produce most of these items, we import them and then we make use of them, we import them and then they are sold here. So that is why you see we import things into the country. A lot of companies and industries that should be producing a lot of things are either dead or not efficient in their production, and hence a lot of Nigerians usually depend on imported materials to enjoy themselves or to access quality products. So you agree with me that if you don't import those things, someone else is going to import them and they're going to sell it to your target audience and they will make their money. So for you to you can leverage on that. Since our country is not a productive type, we still have to import those things and make use of them. Then you can get started. Another reason why importing business thrives is that due to the fact that most made in Nigeria items are fake, so people would always prefer buy foreign items and make use of them. Now, in this class, I'm going to be showing you the essentials. Of course, we're going to be going to the practical section where we are going to look at the foreign market. We are going to look at the foreign market, look at what we can buy, look at what is good, why this item, why that item. And then when we look at all this, I'll now show you how you can buy them and how you can send them down to your country. But for the meantime, let's look at the things that you are going to need to get started with this importation business. The first one is cash. Of course, you can't start this business if you don't have money, like zero amount of money. You need a little capital. You're going to need a little capital to get started. Another thing you have to look at is you're going to check the sought after product, the need around, the need around. Imagine you're a secondary school student, or you are just in elementary school, and then you go and you have the money and then you purchase items like cars, and then you want to sell them. What's the need around you? You are a student, so of course most of your friends are going to be students. Are you planning to sell the cars to the students? You see, that will not work. So you need to look at the need around you. Need to have a target audience, a target market. The people around me, they are looking for this. You're in the school, you have in the university, you have people looking for clothes. Ladies, they want to buy new clothes, they want to buy ladies' bag, young guys, they want to buy laptops, and they want to buy phone accessories, memory cards, and so on. So you can that helps you to know the exact thing you want to buy since you have a target market. Then the next one is the source of your product. What you want to buy will determine the country you are going to or the market you are going to buy from. This is a vital thing when you want to go into the importation business. After you must have considered the amount of money you have and you know the products you want to buy, the next thing is to consider the source where those things will come from. This will help you consider the cost of shipping from that country. Now, when you are buying from different countries, the cost of shipping is different, and the cost of clearing those goods are also different. The cost of clearing those products, they are also different. So you have to know this. Now we're going to look at the cost of clearing. The cost of clearing is one thing you've paid for the items, you've sought after the items, you've bought the items, you've purchased the items, they have arrived in your country. Now, they have arrived in your country does not mean it will just be way built to you. No, you have to pay for the clearing. That's the custom and duties that I talked about earlier. So you need to send money or pay to the clearing agent that the person can clear the items and then send them to you. Now, depending the country where you are, some products are classified as contraband. These are items that are not allowed within a country, the items that are banned, that the government of that particular country says we don't want these items. So you have to be careful of things you are buying. If not, those things are going to be seized and your money will just disappear into thin air. You are not going to get your products. So you have to make sure that the items you're buying are not contraband. They are things that are allowed or products that are allowed in your country. Then of course, you need a contact in the country of source. You need to have a contact that will help you verify if actually this thing you want to buy, if it's actually there. The same way you have scammers in Nigeria, in the African countries, also that's the same way you have scammers over there in Turkey, in China, in Jamaica, and so on, even in the US. That's the same way. So most of the times, you have to do what? You need to have a source, a contact, a source in those countries that will help you do what? Purchase those items At times, they can also do what? Help you check if those items or if those shops are really there, if those items are really being sold. Some of them are just scammers, and they tell you they are selling this, pay money into this account, and then by the time you send money to them, you see your money is gone. But I'm going to be at the end of this class. Make sure you stay to the end. If you have questions, you can always drop it on the support group and then we'll attend to you. Starting an important business with little money. You know, I'm going to be showing you how you can buy things, little things, essential things that people, products that sought after products that people would actually want to have, like flash drives. If you're a student or you happen to know people in the tech industry, they need flash drives. Mostly everyone needs memory cards. And memory cards are sold as cheap as 500 naira, 1000 naira. Going with, if I'm to convert it to the Nigerian currency, 1000 naira, 500 naira. The same memory card that is being sold for 16,000, 8,000, 10,000, right here in Nigeria. Same thing applies to you in Ghana, to you in Cameroon, and the other African countries. So you can see that these items, even phones, jeans, the designer's shirts, designer's bag, and so many of them. Don't worry, just stick to the end of this class. We're about getting started. If you know you are able to follow me through this introduction, just go to the comment section and write thank you, I am following. Or you can just write there, thank you, I'm getting value from this course. Let's comment and then we're about getting started with the practical section. Let's get started. I'm waiting for your comments. I'm waiting for your comments. Just comment, I'm following, thank you, I'm following. Then the next 2 minutes, let's quickly again share this video to our friends, share this video to our status, WhatsApp status, and so on, to our contacts. Let's get started. Now, the first thing, of course, you will need, the next part, we are going practical. So you will need internet access. Okay, the conventional way of people buying online, I'm sure most of us must have heard about AliExpress. AliExpress. So let's get to AliExpress. Okay, AliExpress. So this is one site I'm sure a number of us must have heard about. So we're going to look at this marketplace, look at the prices of items on this marketplace, and then we are going to get into the real deal where you can actually buy items, import them into your country at a very, very cheap rate, cheaper than this particular platform. So right here, we can see different items right here. Now we can look at this item right here. This particular clipper, vintage clipper, you can see on this site, it's going for 1000. Okay, I think this is a super deal. It's going for 1627 naira. Let's check Jumia. You can check Jumia or any other platform that you know, and then we are going to search for this vintage clipper and see how much they are selling it. But of course, if you're familiar with these items, you can know how much it goes in the local markets. So let me search for clipper and see. Okay, I can see Oraimo. Let's scroll down and see if we can. Okay, so you can see that's, I think this is it. It's going for 5,450. So it's going for 4,000. Jumia Express. This is Jumia Express, so it will be cheaper. But if I'm sure if you come to the local markets, you can get this 14,000, 8,000, 12,000. And yet on this site, you can get it for 1,627 naira. And this is one platform that most of us were familiar about. On this platform, we can get items way, way cheaper, way cheaper than it is in our local market right here in Nigeria. Now, right here, this is a dual recording mic. This mic is being sold 9,000 naira, 13,000, 15,000, and on this side you can see we have what 2,712 naira, and it's even free shipping. It can be shipped to you for free. So you can actually I just want to show you these sites first before we get to the main deal. So I'm just going to open a new tab right here as we're about to get started. Now, we are going to be showing you a site where you can buy these items way more cheaper. Now, what do you need? You're going to need either a laptop or your mobile device and internet access, of course. So I'm going to be doing this with my laptop, and I'll also do same thing using my mobile phone so that you are not going to get lost because it has different interfaces, right? So I'm going to search for the site called 1688.com. Okay, so you see the sites load up this way. Everything here is in the Chinese language. So, but if you're making use of Google Chrome, which I advise you to make use of Google Chrome, you have the Google Translate where you can translate the site to English language by just clicking on English right here. Another way you can do this in case it doesn't come up by default is to click on the three dots right here, and then you will see the translate option. You click on translate. Okay, so we have the site as you can see right now. It's now in English language. So you can make use of the search. Let's search for female shoes. We are going to search for female shoes. So I'm going to translate this again to English. Okay, so we'll scroll down so we can see different female wears right here. So look at this particular shoe. We have so many of them. As you can see, you can go on and select what you want. But let me pick this particular one right here. I'm going to open this up. And translate to English. Okay, as you can see here, the cost for this shoe is 11.70 yuan. 11.70 yuan. And over here you can see a video of the shoe, a video presentation of what the shoe looks like. So you can see it right here. So you can download this video such that when you're advertising this particular shoe, you can make use of this video. If you don't want to do your own video, you don't want to have a live video, this looks like a live video of the shoe. So we can see different images of the shoe right here. So I'm going to do something. I'm going to save this image because I'll show you another tactics which you can use to search for this same item. Okay, right here you can see if you're buying one of these to 599, the price is 11.70 yuan. But if you're buying from 10,000 and above, it's 11.20. So 11.70 yuan. You can see the currency here is the Chinese yuan. So do we know the cost of this in our local currency? So let's open up a new tab here. And we are going to search. I'm in Nigeria right now, so I'm going to search for yuan to naira. Yuan to naira. You can see one Chinese yuan is 220 naira 13 kobo, and we are looking for 11.70, right? Chinese yuan. So you can see the cost of this shoe is approximately 2,600 naira. See this particular shoe, you can buy it for what? 2,700 naira. Is that not wonderful? So you can see these items are way cheaper right here on this particular site. But this same shoe, if you go online in your local market, you can be getting this in Nigeria, can be getting this 10,000 naira, 15,000. Even some boutiques and stores can sell this for 20, 30,000 naira. And yet, the actual price on this particular site, as you can see, is approximately 2,700 naira. So I'm going to be going to the next one. So you can go on and search for other items. And go on and search for other items. Look at this shoe. Let me click on this shoe. Let's check the cost of that shoe. As you can see, it's 22.90 yuan. So let's check 22.90, 22.90 yuan. The shoe goes for 5,040 naira 88 kobo. So let's just say 5,100 naira. 5,100 naira. This particular shoe right here. So you can see the shoe. Look at the shoe. You can see how sharp the shoe is. You can buy this for 5,100 naira. Now let's go back to the first platform. Now remember this first picture, the cost is 11 points. The first shoe we looked at 11.70 yuan, which gave us 2,000. Let's go back 11.70, which gave us 2,500 and something, so approximately 2,600. Now let's check if there is a way we can get this shoe way cheaper. I've downloaded the picture. So I'm going to click on this icon here. It helps us search with image. So here is the picture of the shoe. I'm going to open it up. So it's uploading the picture. So let's give it some time. Okay. So what it will do is going to show us every store on this particular platform that has that shoe. So we are going to be seeing different prices, and of course we want to make profit, so we have to go for the cheapest, and not just the cheapest but also the durable ones, those that are cool, those that are good. Okay, so if you look up here, the price we got that shoe for um 11.70, right? Okay, 11.70. So this same store is selling for 11.70, as we can see. Okay, there's a store selling it for a higher price, 15.20. So let's scroll down. Okay, you can see this one, 11.7 plus 11.70. This store here is selling it for 11.50. So we have a cheaper price here. Now here we have 10. We have 10 yuan. Let's keep going. Okay, you can see this site. This one is selling for, this shop is selling for 9.50. 9.50. Okay, I will have another store now selling for 9 yuan. We have another one here selling for 7.60. 7 points. Okay, here's another one selling it for 6.60. I think that should be the lowest price for getting one. Okay, so as you can see here, you can see the price range. Okay, the minimum order quantity is also one. Is also one. Let's check the next one. I think I saw 7 points. Yes, 7 points. Okay, 7 points. But they're saying you have to order two pairs. So from two upwards. Let's look at the video of the item and see what it looks like. Okay, by looking at this video, I think it's a little different from the main item we are looking at, I think it's a little different from the main item. So it's not left for you. So this is the reason why you have to check. So let's look at this 9.58. So this is, it's going to take you time. You don't just come up and then you just buy, you rush because you have the money. No, you have to calm down and make sure you are buying the right thing. You're buying the right product and you are also spending your money wisely. That is why we are doing this. So okay, so we have another video. I think this looks more like the shoe we are looking for. And these guys are selling for 9.58 yuan. So let's go and check 9.58 and know the cost. 9.58. Wow, 2,100 naira or 2,110 naira. So can you see how much you can get for this shoe right here? And then by the time you order these items, you can now do what? Sell them in your local market and make your money. So let's go back. Now you can also search as much any item you feel like you want to buy. Let me search for mirror. Any item you feel like you're interested in and you would want to buy. So just search it right here and you're going to see the variety of this product and of course different prices. It's left for you to do what? It's left for you to pick the one you want. So as you can see, we have different items right here. So you can see this 8.8 yuan. If we check 8 yuan, 1,000, approximately 1,800 naira, and yet this mirror is being sold for 1530, depending on where you are buying from, the local market you are buying from. So there's so many of them here. So I'm going to show you how you can also do this with your phones. I'm going to show you how you can do this with your phones shortly. Okay, welcome to this session. So I'm going to be showing you how you can do this on your mobile phone. Though the experience on the mobile phone cannot be compared to you using a laptop, but let's see how we can go about it. So the first thing to do is to search for 1688.com APK or 1688 APK. 1688 APK, and then you have this first option that comes up right here. So you're going to first site, you click on this site, and then this is going to open. So you click on this option right here to download. Okay, as you can see, it's downloading file right now. Okay, so it's downloaded now. So I'm going to click on it to install. Do you want to install this app? I'll click on install. So as you can see, it's installing right now. So when you get this notification, you can click on more details and then you're going to click on install anyway. It's giving you this one. You can see the app was built for an older version of Android and doesn't include the latest privacy protection. And another reason is because that this app is not under the Play Protect. It's not in the Google Play Protect. That's Google Play Store. So you're going to click on install anyway to get started. Now we're going to have this, and then I'm going to go ahead. Now the problem with making use of the app, as you can see, we have it fully set up right now. If you want to allow notification, I can say allow, so I can get updates from them. So you can see the app is fully set up right now on my phone. But the challenge with the app right now, unlike that of the browser, where we can translate, you understand? Where we can translate, use the Google Translate option to translate the Chinese language to English language. So right here on the phone, we are going to be making use of another app to translate this particular site. Though it's not going to look so easy, but if you don't have a laptop and you really want to get into this and you have a phone, you have just your phone, you can make do with this. So right here, you can click right here to search for the items any item you want to search by name. And then if you have a picture of the item, an image you saw on Instagram, on Facebook, or from a vendor, and you want to actually buy it on this site, so you can just use this camera option right here, and then you click on allow. And if you have it live, you can take the pictures. So I'm going to click while using this app. So if you have it live, you can take the pictures, or you can go to your gallery, select OK, and then you can get started. Now, how do we translate this? Translate this. Go to your Play Store, look for Hi Dictionary, and then you can click on install. Click on install Hi Dictionary. Okay, Hi Dictionary, then you can click on open. So I'm going to open, and then I have to enable the permission right here, Hi Dictionary. Okay, and then I'm going to close this. So as you can see, okay, so right here